working to get it horizontal for some reason, and I don't know why. So we're just gonna be really squishy, and we're gonna be this way. So sorry about that.
We turned it off and on again.
We're gonna horizontal for some reason, and
So
I don't
they're
know
showing
why.
up.
So we're just gonna be really squishy, and we're gonna be this way. So sorry about that.
Turned it off.
Right. We're gonna horizontal for some reason, and I don't know why. So we're just gonna be really squishy, and we're gonna be this way. So sorry about that.
No, Miss Al, we can actually hear through your thing.
We're gonna
Oh, is that how we're presenting?
Yes. Sorry guys, we are brand new to this, so please bear with us.
So sorry about that.
No, this is why we didn't want to react to a video yet.
Because we don't know what we're doing.
We are not ready for that yet. But maybe one day we'll actually get there.
So sorry about that.
Alright, so, can everybody hear us and see us now? We don't know what we're doing. We're not ready for that yet. But maybe one day we'll actually see
Sorry about that.
everybody hear us? Double audio.
We don't know what we're doing.
No, I hear something new.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, this audio is off. Is the audio on this thing? That's where I can hear it.
That's what I was saying.
That's off.
No, I hear something new.
I can hear it still. It's you and I think. Off. Is the audio on this thing? That's where I can hear it. Is it coming out of my phone?
It's on the phone.
Okay, so turn the volume here down. Yeah, we just want to try trial and error, one thing at a time.
When I know where it's coming from in the beginning.
That's not the volume. The volume's on the other side.
No, we just paused.
Oh.
Just pause the live stream somehow. Oh, you might have to come look at it. I hit this button.
Yeah, that's the power button.
Oh no.
There you go.
Okay, so now try that.
It says turn your YouTube audio off.
I think it's off for everybody. Now,
Yeah,
this
they
is
said you got it.
okay.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
This is what happens when you give Gen X and millennials technology.
Yeah. I'm pretty much useless. I liked the
We can't turn the phone. It's not like, I don't know, it said something that I have to do something in advanced settings and we can't find it. It won't like let me turn it. So I'm really sorry about that. It's just gonna have to be up and down for this one. Sorry about that, guys. Well, we'll try to get it better for next time. We did practice a live, like just like a non-public one, and it was okay. And then this is just different. So, so sorry
She is
about
what she
that.
is.
Yes. Oh. It's 1 a.m. for somebody. Oh my God. Thank you for joining us at 1 a.m. Holy
Where?
smokerolies. Yeah, where are you? That's so cool. Oh wow, there's so many chats. Okay, well, to get started, so you can see us, you can hear us. Yay. Hold on. Okay. Welcome to the first ever Mugshotz Reacts Live. Yay!
What are we
gonna say? Mugshotz Reacts. All right, now we got cheers. We got some celebratory mimosas.
Breakfast
Look at
drinks.
us. It's breakfast time for us, so.
It's a champagne
Cheers,
omelet.
cheers.
Oh, I didn't realize there was egg yolks in there. I'm just kidding.
I like. I have to give my.
And now our watch begins. Yes. Oh my goodness. So many people. This is so exciting. Okay. So, to start off with.
Can I give a disclaimer?
Yeah, go for it.
Me and Lindsay have had no preparation for this live.
Me neither,
And
really.
we're just doing what we're told. We're winging it, so this is
That's a true story.
like improv. Yeah.
Oh, I feel that way too.
Okay.
I feel that way too. Okay, here we go.
Jagged Fin says, "Love you, beautiful ladies, especially you, Ashley."
Oh, thank you.
Winky face.
Chopped liver? She's taken.
Very Vinty says, "Lindsay, how are you feeling?"
Oh, thank you for the question. Who is it?
Very Vinty.
Very Vinty. I am like a couple weeks post chemo now.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling better every day. I still get like fatigued quite easily, but so I get naps. I still like my naps, but honestly, like I think I did really well through my chemo.
Definitely.
And like yes, there were symptoms and it was hard, but like I got lucky in a lot of ways. So I think my recovery is going well thus far.
Yeah.
So thanks for that question.
And big props to Lindsay and Ashley for like obviously going through all of this and still coming and filming videos. So I was like, do you guys think you can film today? How are we feeling? And they were such troopers.
A caveat for that, a little tidbit, is that we actually asked the cancer clinic to change the filming days.
Or the chemo days.
Sorry, yes, the chemo days to better accommodate our filming days so that it would be like at the end of the chemo week, so she would be feeling her best.
Yeah, like being able to record and like kind of like switch off for a bit, and
I think it was something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
it was very much like there were lots of days were like the same. Like it was like Groundhog Day, but like I always got to look forward to like the end of the week where I could film and watch and like
watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and because it was like I was connected to something else and to you guys and a community, and I looked forward to the comments and everything and filming
and so a heads up for you guys too. Because of that, we wanted to like film in advance so we could make sure that we could still consistently post. And so we have in real time actually finished season 4. Yeah. And so there's sometimes many weeks between episodes. Yeah. So if these guys don't remember something, give them a little bit of grace. But like definitely whenever the videos come up in the comments, like feel free to help us out if there's something that they've forgotten about, and I definitely pass on anything that's non-spoilery to them. So
to help, we have been going back and rewatching. And that's helped.
Yeah. But plus I definitely had like chemo brain. Like where I really like didn't remember.
Locke Cawthron said Game of Thrones is as powerful as chemo.
Yes.
Well, actually, like that reminds me of when you just started chemo and you were like, they told me to like visualize.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
And she said, I'm visualizing the dragons burning the cancer away.
I would at night before bed. I was like, Takaris. I like envisioning the baby dragon.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. So we wanted to. That's why we said, dang, already done with season 4. Didn't expect that. Yeah, it's because we wanted to make sure, like, just in case, like, with stuff coming up, like, we want to make sure that like we've got stuff ready to go, so that we can still post, and that Lindsay can take some time off if she needs to take time off. And that we're not leaving you guys like hanging for like a very long time. So
Alfred Alfrizzi sends his love from South Africa. Says
wow.
Lindsay is in his prayers.
Aw, thank you.
I did
his prayers.
Thank you. That's very
D. Dryer said Stephanie should do a study on the healing effects of Game of Thrones and Dragonfire visualization. It's a little out of my realm of study, but I'll think about it. I love it.
I like that.
Okay, let me see here.
I definitely am a case study.
Shaytal 100 says, don't know if Game of Thrones is as powerful as chemo, but I sure lost some hair after the Red Wedding.
Right? So did I.
It's
Hers is
only
coming
growing back now.
So yeah, I also like told Lindsay. So in the books, like Daenerys loses all of her hair, and then it like has to grow back. And I was like, you literally have Daenerys's like book hair now, and it's also coming back very white, very Targaryen.
I know, it is very Targaryen.
Yeah.
If you can't see,
Yeah.
It looks like I don't have any, but I do.
No, you got lots of hair coming in. Actually, your hair
like-
grows very fast.
Duck baby
Goose feathers.
goose feathers or something. It does feel like baby hair. But
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Okay, let's see if I can go to here.
any other questions out there?
Well, we've
What
got
we're
some.
doing
We've got
in the
some.
laps here.
We've got some like little things. Okay, I have like a small schedule thingy that Marcel wrote for us.
Okay.
So yeah, for those who don't know, Marcel is my husband, and our producer, and so he's behind the camera right now, trying to help us out as much as possible. So yeah, so I guess like a few housekeeping things. So I've got like the Discord live chat pulled up on here. So any of our patrons, if you guys want to leave comments on the Discord live chat channel, I can like easily see those ones because the YouTube ones just come really, really fast. Or if you're just on YouTube, if you want to do a super chat, if you have a burning question, because just so it stays there a little bit longer, because it's actually really hard to follow them. They go really fast,
It does.
trying to catch them all, but I'm definitely not experienced at doing live videos, so bear with us for that. So yeah, I think down in the description, I believe there is links to the Patreon if you wanted to join that, Instagram, and yeah, so I think that's the housekeeping. All right.
So D. Gyre in Discord says, "Don't worry, Ashley. You're reacting without prep is what makes it feel like watching it with friends rather than professional streamers. You both are very distinct and enjoyable compared to others."
Thank you.
I also feel like, I don't know, it's like you guys are, I feel like you're in my living room with us. Like it's awesome. And the comments, like, because we post like Saturday mornings for us.
Yeah.
And I am usually just like laying in bed, like reading the comments.
We don't get to read the comments.
We get
Well,
Snapchats.
I screen cap the ones that are like
spoiler free.
Spoiler free. Spoiler free, and then I send them to them on Snapchat. So they can read them.
So that's what our mornings are.
We're under strict instructions.
Strict
from
protocol.
Maester Steph. We don't dare disobey.
No.
I'm very scary. I don't know if you know that about me.
She has Walder Frey vibes.
Oh, here's a good.
Okay.
Here's
No,
a
I'm
good-
just joking. Okay, speaking of Walder Frey,
this is a thing.
so ever since we have been watching Game of Thrones, it seems like we now, when we're out and about in the city, run into people who look like some of the characters.
Yeah.
So last night, we legit saw Aemon Targaryen at the restaurant having dinner. And then a couple days ago, I swear I saw Walder Frey walking out of the grocery store.
Yeah.
I was like, look, it's Walder Frey.
And you
So-
sent me a Snapchat
We
last
did.
night, and you said Aemon Targaryen is in the restaurant. with
Yeah,
us.
It's true.
So we just got our first super chat
Oh my
question.
god! Thank you, Brandon O'Neill.
Brandon O'Neill, $5. Y'all definitely need to check out the TV show Arcane after Game of Thrones.
Oh, I haven't seen that
I
one.
haven't even
I
heard
don't
of
even know
it.
what that is.
I think I've heard of it, but I have not seen it.
What's it
and
called?
Arcane.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
definitely have to add that to the list. I mean, there's no shortage of things that these guys haven't seen.
Is it about mystical geriatrics?
What?
Our Kane?
Arcane. Oh my
I envision
god.
like wizards with canes.
Oh my goodness.
I really hope that's what it is.
So YouTube will have just seen our reaction to the Red Wedding
Yes.
for the first time. this morning. It was up on Patreon 2 weeks ago. But yeah, how
I watched our reaction this morning to
refresh
and
re-traumatize.
every single time. So I've watched it a couple times actually. Well, a few times, and every single time I do, I am like silent for a good 5 minutes after. It's still just like takes all my words away. I'm left speechless. I that episode was like, I don't know, soul shaking. Yeah, I remember being depressed and like kind of just wanting to give up after.
I got 2 comments. First of all, Akin Williams said, Stephanie, you should have worn chainmail under your shirt for this reaction.
Oh, I don't have any. Dang.
And I have got a good question here from Peace William West saying, why are you guys called Mugshotz Reacts?
Oh
no, everyone points
also,
okay.
the 1888.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so
okay.
start from the beginning.
Oh god.
And try not to go on too
I
many
know.
ADHD
This
swirls.
is really hard. Like, I don't know why you're making me answer, because I will take the story all over. Okay. Mugshotz Reacts. It is the name of our online shop, which we started before this channel.
Yeah, the
Mugshotz
Etsy store.
1888. So, kind of what gave me the idea for starting our own Etsy store was I thought the double entendre of like a mugshot on a mug was funny, and then I was like, oh, a mug on a mug. I'm like, mugshots. Mugshots are like not normally protected photographs, and I was like, people might like mugshots of like celebrities.
And
seriously-
shortly after that,
and
there was a
monsters.
certain notorious figure who had a mugshot.
Yeah, Donald Trump. Yeah, and so I just thought, let's make mugs on mugs, and it'd be a good product. Mugshots on mugs.
Yeah.
Of like gangsters and mobsters too.
And then
And just wait, the
Oh,
mugshot's
right.
1888,
Yeah.
so like we've got the little date on
Right.
some of our shirts, but it's also the name of our shop. 1888 was actually the year.
That they standardized the mugshot, like
Yeah.
the front,
Yeah.
and then
facing.
the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from.
Kind
and
of a
then-
random weird tidbit of info, but we thought it was
Yeah.
fun.
And then so many summers, we'd be in the pool, and I'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe you guys haven't seen Game of Thrones yet. And like,
Exactly like that.
exactly like that.
we were
Pretty much.
she harassed us for so long, like
Years.
a couple.
But
for
actually,
sure.
a couple of years,
Yeah.
I was like, God, you guys, you need to watch Game of Thrones. And Lindsay, I don't think I would like it. And I was like,
true.
no, you will like it. I promise. And I have been really into reaction channels for a long time. Like, while I was doing my PhD, I watched reaction channels constantly. I was alone in a foreign country, so I had stuff on in the background all the time, and I loved reaction channels, and I was like, wow, wouldn't it be really cool to do one? But I was like, I've seen everything, so I can't do a reaction channel. I mean, not everything, but... And then these guys haven't seen anything, so I was like, oh my god, you guys, we could do a reaction channel for Game of Thrones. And they're like, I don't know what that is.
I'd never heard of a reaction channel before.
Oh yeah, Ashley at the beginning. So what's a reactionary channel?
Oh yeah.
It was
It's
reactionary channel.
Yeah.
So NDN Eagleman has a comment here on
Yeah.
Discord. Says, since Walder Frey was introduced, I've been curious if you've seen the Harry Potter series.
No.
They have not seen Harry Potter, you guys.
Okay.
That is definitely on the list.
So hold
Yeah.
on, disclaimer.
Oh, you've seen-
We tried. I've seen the first one.
I think I
She didn't. She fell asleep.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw the first
Okay.
one,
I
and
saw
then we
the-
didn't go. Then nothing
Yeah.
after that.
We will.
So-
And I have
definitely be
not read the
reacting to
books
that.
either.
I'll also say that we attempted to watch the film. I fell asleep. Not because I was bored, by the way. I just fall asleep
She just
through
falls
things.
asleep.
But it was in preparation because we were going to Disney World and going
Yeah.
to Harry Potter Land.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
at
that where that
Universal
was?
Studios.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Universal.
Yeah. So how fair is that? They've been to Harry Potter World, and I haven't. And I don't know. You guys maybe maybe don't know this, but I'm definitely a Potterhead. It was like Harry Potter was the first like book that I ever read that was like by myself,
Me too.
like a no, but like because I was in French immersion school, and so we weren't allowed to read English books until like we were a little bit older, and then finally like when we were in grade 3, then they're like, okay, now you can read English. And so I read it like with my mom, and like I've loved it ever since. And I even have a little Deathly Hallows tattoo. They're like I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they're separated. So if you know, you know. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not going to tell them what it is.
I had no idea that's what that was.
They didn't even know, you guys. They didn't even know.
No.
But yeah, so we will 100% be reacting to Harry Potter at some point. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that has to be next. What? Yeah,
What
exactly. No, people are
Harry Potter.
they're just shocked and stunned as I am.
Although
at this
surprise,
point-
surprise, especially one Half-Blood Prince is very shocked to you.
Yes. They won't understand what that means though, Michelle. So
That's true.
yeah,
What?
don't worry about it.
Oh,
I
have no
understand.
idea what you're saying.
I feel like I've dropped into an alternate universe right now. I don't even understand what's being said.
Yeah.
All right. So do we have the questions from the Patreon, Michelle?
Yep.
I think we should get into
Yeah.
some of those. So we had posted on our Patreon about, I think, a week ago, or maybe a little over a week ago, and asked some questions.
Fun.
Okay,
I
so
see the
can
questions
you
on the
zoom
screen.
in a little
Well,
bit?
Make
more?
her
Yeah.
figure I'm
Yeah.
blind. As
Are you gonna read them
I'll
out
read them.
Okay.
Yeah.
don't you think people want to see me do this?
Maybe not that big.
I think they've seen enough of that already.
Yeah, everybody's
seen that.
Oh, you could have just zoomed in on the page instead of making the font bigger, but that's fine. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so question number 1 from Alex_Skull123. Who will sit on the Iron Throne at the very
Me
end?
first. Me first.
Okay,
Oh my
Who do you
gosh.
think?
So, I think that the I have a reasoning behind my idea. When Daenerys was in the the underworld,
Mm-hmm.
the world of the dying or something, undying.
Mhm.
Yes.
House of the Undying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she had all those visions of like
Mhm.
Drago and her son
Yeah.
and stuff, but she had this vision of the throne room, and there was ash coming down.
Mhm.
So I feel like that was like maybe some sort of a some sort of a vision to the future where maybe
Mhm.
she'll sit on the throne, or maybe she'll like, or not her, but her dragons will like start it on fire or burn it
Oh,
down
yeah.
or something.
No, it's getting burnt down for sure.
Maybe, but she'll like maybe be
Yeah.
the last person. I don't know. I think Daenerys is going to be on the Iron Throne at the very end, or destroying the Iron Throne. That's my
Yeah.
guess.
So, piggybacking off of her answer, or are we supposed to all answer, or just?
Well,
one
she
person
can
answer?
answer.
I can't.
She
I
knows.
know.
Oh, right. I mean, like her and I. Anyway,
Yes, answer.
whatever. Yeah. So, piggybacking off of what she said, I also picked up on that. I think her time in that House of the Undying, it flashed between past, present, and future. And I think that she's gonna actually kind of start a new world order. Like the entire old
Way of
way
ruling
and and
the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Will like kind of become this new.
yeah, that's
But
why
but
it's
we
like,
still both think it'll be Daenerys.
I do, yeah,
Okay,
and
okay,
that
there's
she's
our
gonna
answer.
burn it down unless then someone comes and like knocks her off. I don't know. Could it be someone we don't know yet? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
know.
it's like, it's just, they're very much like Daenerys and Jon are like the primary slow moving character that we're following, and I think that's a tell.
You think John?
Well, I said what if they become this
she's
power
always
couple?
no. Okay, so we argue about this at home. She has always thought that Daenerys and John were gonna get together. I don't think so. I think that's weird. I don't see them together whatsoever. And honestly, I wish Ygritte was.
Well, we know that ain't happening.
Yeah. Okay, before we move on to the next question, in the Discord, DJ said Stephanie is a youngin. I'm not
Yes.
that young. I'm younger than them, but I'm not
She
that
is.
young.
We're old. She's young.
He said the HP movies and books get better as they mature a bit. I love that they're debating and arguing at home about Game of Thrones. That's so awesome.
All the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
All the time. We talk about it quite a bit.
Yeah.
And everything, like, we always will have a reference to it. We'll be out with friends or out at dinner with family, and we'll be like, oh yeah, that's like this. Or, like, we'll bring up it just, we're reminded of it all the time.
Yeah. Okay, next question is MC. I would like to see your predictions on who will live to the end and who will make it to the very end. I think
That's the same thing.
But maybe like who will live to the end, or maybe and who won't make it to the end. Maybe is
Oh,
what they meant.
okay.
Yeah.
Who will and make who
Yeah.
will make it to
Yeah.
the end and who won't.
Yeah.
You go first this time because I went first.
Oh. Okay.
You could just do like one
I
character
think-
for each, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could.
Well,
Well-
obviously we think Daenerys, and I also think John. I think
So who won't
that-
make it?
I think a lot.
Everyone else
I-
on the show.
I have a feeling that my beloved Tyrion won't live. I
Oh, that's sad.
think that Arya won't live.
What?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just listen.
I think-
Anyone is up for grabs,
Yeah.
and
Okay, I'm with Lindsay on this. Yeah, Daenerys and John make it
Oh,
to the
now.
end.
now,
Another one I
Oh,
think
but
that
not
will make it to the end. I think Bran. Maybe.
Yeah,
He's got
I-
he's got an uprising coming.
well, and he's got the mystical element.
Yeah.
that-
Three-eyed raven.
Got some.
He's not.
something
Yeah, he's
powerful.
not purely human.
Yeah.
if that's the right way to say that.
And then
Like
yeah,
Arya.
who won't make
you know?
it? Everyone else. I think Stannis and his army will die.
Yeah.
I think all the Lannisters will die.
Oh wait. Oh.
I think
Wouldn't it be interesting if all the people that
too far.
oh yeah me
Yeah, no, it's very,
Um,
very small.
all the people that have like a mystical element to them live. Those that are human die.
Okay, but the White also like we're forgetting about the White Walkers because they're gonna come at some
Yeah.
point. The only people that could maybe outlive the White Walkers are
People that have
super
connection.
powered people.
Oh my god. I think I just unlocked.
So
I
like
think we just unlocked
Bran
something.
and Daenerys.
To be honest.
Yeah.
All
See,
right.
this is how this happens.
Yeah,
Is we
yeah.
talk about stuff and then I go, oh,
Okay,
wait a
but
minute.
you've also came up with weird theories that aren't.
I'm not saying they're all right. This is how the theories happen.
Yes.
Right or wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I make connections that maybe are there and end up not being.
Yeah, somebody, Half-Blood Prince asked, can we ask about season 4? Yeah, you absolutely can. We
Yeah.
finished watching it, so yeah, you can ask about season 4, no problem. So let's move on to the next Patreon question. Nymeria Stark.
Oh, Nymeria.
If you could join any house or kingdom, which would it
Ooh,
be?
I like that question. Ooh, okay, can I go first? I want to join the Tyrells because they seem like they have like lots of like flowers and beauty and just like sunshine and happiness in their lands and
No, you're gonna, oh dear.
what
Go
are you?
ahead.
No, yeah, I
That's-
want to be in the House of Tyrell.
Okay.
With Marjorie.
So, I'm very annoying to ask questions to. I just want to let you know, I'm looking at this question not from me joining the house because I think they'll be the winner or like
Winner, winner,
the
chicken dinner.
triumph. It's more just like there's things that I connect to with the family, which is you're all gonna go,
Which
what?
one?
Gasp, the Lannisters.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a kitty cat coming.
I think that the draw to that family is one, Tyrion. I think a lot of people can see themselves in a character like him, in a way, maybe, sadly. Being like, I think everyone's at some point felt like not totally seen or misjudged in a way. Like, I definitely relate to that. But then being like super like brilliant in his own way, I connect to him.
Okay,
And I
so
think
you connect to the House of Tyrion.
no, but then the Lannister of like things being about family, but then also it's so like dysfunctional. I also think every
You
family,
identify with that?
yeah, every family is like got this dysfunction, but perhaps under
So-
the current there's this.
You
Should we
sleep with the
minus-
occasional sibling, no big deal.
Minus the incest.
Oh my god, no, yeah, not that part. But I do not relate to that part. But
Can
like, I don't know, that I just, for some reason, the Lannisters.
The Lord Commander Odin has come to make an appearance and say hi to all his fans. Say hi, Odin.
He's pulling.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, Steph. If you could join any house or kingdom, which one would it be?
If I could join any house or kingdom, so you guys kind of said like what you relate to, right? But like,
Or
I
like
don't-
want to be
Our
in it.
favorites or not me? No, I guess
They're
not
not
our
really my
favorites.
favorites.
Just
I
like
just-
yeah,
for some
I don't know
reason.
if it's like, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite, but like if I had to choose one of the areas to live in, I would probably
my
choose
area
Dorne, because like the Martells,
and the
because
sexual freedom.
well, more the weather.
There's always an out.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, you guys haven't actually seen
No, we
Dorne
haven't,
yet.
no.
But
Just met a couple people.
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's hard to say.
Okay.
Like,
Well, when we see
As
Dorne
a-
and we see how nice it is, then
Yeah.
we'll be able to
yeah.
maybe understand what
Yeah, it just gives me like vacation vibes,
Yeah.
and it does seem like maybe a more chill, relaxed place. And whereas in reality, we probably live closer to like Winterfell, and it's unfortunate.
I think we live at the wall in winter.
I mean, we do get summer. Like,
Yeah.
our summers are nice, but yeah, during some of those, oh, you're shedding like crazy. During some of
Sorry
those
about that.
episodes, during some of those episodes that we filmed, like especially at the end of season 3, like it was so cold outside, you guys. Like with the wind chill, it was like below minus 40 Celsius. It was so freaking cold, and like we had to have the furnace running. And so, like, you can probably hear it in the videos. I tried to get rid of the sound, but it was so loud. But it was just, like, too cold not to have furnace running. We're just like, we're going to freeze here.
Our breath would have shown.
Oh, literally. Oh, my goodness. Okay,
There's
next
more
question. Nymeria Stark again. She has fantastic questions. Are there any favorite quotes or sayings from Game of Thrones that any of you have found yourself saying or referencing in real life? Two of her favorites are "Not Today" and "Seven Hells."
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, so we say like 7 hells. Like when I was in my bad chemo days, I'd have like kind of a couple of not so bad days and then some like really bad days. Like 3 or 4 in a row. I'd say, oh god, tomorrow I enter the 7 hells. We say...
I often find myself like, or we found ourselves sometimes, if you know how you say like, I swear to God, we'll say, I swear by the old gods and the new gods.
Yeah.
Or like, I pray to, or like if we want
Yeah.
something to happen, I'll be like, I'm praying to the old gods and the new
Yeah.
gods.
I think I say, if you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Can we just get an Odin wave to Anna Lou Cat, who said, if I could, I would jump through the screen just to cuddle that fluff ball. Love Odin.
Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
Yes, he's a big boy. He's very fluffy.
He's very big.
We call our little chihuahua a dire deer, and he's like he's
Dire
blonde
deer.
colored, so we
Well,
call
he's
him
a deer-headed chihuahua.
Yeah.
And he looks like a little Bambi. And so yes, we took dire wolf and we call him now dire deer.
Yes.
And he's also very, very blonde. He's a blonde
So
bombshell, so we call him little Targaryen.
Yeah.
And when Daenerys first started like saying Dracarys to her little baby dragons and teaching them the word fire, we went home and started saying Dracarys to our little puppy.
Yeah.
Our little
We would
chihuahua.
hope he would like
Breathe fire.
but he didn't. But he would. He liked the word, so he just like cock his head.
Yeah,
Every
we
time
would say,
we say it.
Dracarys, and he would go. Yeah.
It would be funny if you could teach him to like bark when you say it.
Yeah.
My other kitty cat, who does not appear on the channel as often, is definitely more like a little wildling. She is, and she was even found. She was
Almost
rescued. She was found almost dead frozen on a snowbank, in the north. Actually, friends of mine found her and rescued her, and then they posted on Snapchat, does anybody want a kitten? And even though she was scraggly and like skin and bones, I was like, I need her.
Yeah.
I don't know where she is. If she comes around, I could pop her up, but she's
Funny enough,
hiding somewhere right now.
That's also how Ashley found me.
Yes.
That's also our story.
Someone's asking if we will watch House of the Dragon. Where did it go? Oh, it's going so fast. Oh my god.
300% to that.
Yes, 310%. We will definitely be watching House of the Dragon. So that actually feeds into the next question. Oh, you're skipping past it. Okay. It says, so from Kevin David, will you have Ashley and Lindsay react to House of the Dragon in the future? Yes. And will Stephanie be open to reacting to the new season of Hot D on your own or with them if they're caught up? I think it would be fun to see you react for the first time as well. So there's no way that they're going to be caught up. Oh, there's a cat trying to unplug your computer. That might be a problem. Yeah, there's no way that they're going to be caught up in time. But, I mean, I could react to it by myself, I guess. I don't know would you guys be interested in watching just me? I don't know if that would be. I mean, I can certainly talk to myself. I don't have that problem, but I don't know if enough people would be interested in that. Like, I guess I could do like a solo reaction to it live, and then we can react to it again together. Because I will say there's no flipping way that I'm waiting.
Yeah.
So I just
She
can't.
already told us that she wouldn't be waiting.
Yeah, I was like, absolutely not. Sorry. I just can't. I already get like so many like things to my feeds and stuff, and I've like already seen some probably semi-spoilery things for season 2. Unfortunately, I try to like, if I see something, I try to go past it because I don't want to ruin it for myself either. But yeah, so I guess like let me know if that's something that you would want. I could do some videos, I guess. So yeah, okay. What's the next question here? Okay, Daniel Restaro. Despite the power struggles amongst the 7 kingdoms, what are your thoughts on the White Walker threat?
My thoughts are like, why doesn't anyone care? They're literally gonna be coming and like killing everyone.
Yeah.
And when is that gonna happen? Like, they just show little tidbits here and there, right from episode 1, but like, there's a lot of those things, and they're scary.
I think it was like the only time that I was like, oh, Joffrey is right. Joffrey is smart. Where he was talking about the threat. And
No, that was about the
Tywin-
dragons.
no.
Yeah.
Or was it about the dragons?
Well, that was about Daenerys.
Son of a billy goat.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
He was talking about the
You're right.
Targaryen girl that
Right.
has
Which is
dragons on
also
the other side of the
legitimate,
world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another threat that
That people
everyone's
are
like,
some people are kind of
yeah.
ignoring. I think like the biggest thing
right.
for both of those, right, is just like the amount of time that has passed since anybody in that world has, like, nobody's actually seen a dragon like for like 300 years, and nobody's seen a White Walker, or even like they don't even believe that that's necessarily like true anymore because it's been like 1,000 years or something. So I guess there's,
which is like exactly how people would respond, right?
Oh yeah,
like
I suppose
realistically, you're like, I would probably be
cynical
of the exactly
skeptics.
Tyrion, like, well, there's no evidence other than what's written, and that's just
hearsay.
evidence of writing, right? So
they need to see it to believe it, and then when they see the White Walkers,
so
they maybe don't make it often.
and then when you have like someone like John and Sam who are like, no, they're real, I've seen them, it's like, okay, one person, you're gonna be like, okay.
Well, they're gonna regret it.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, next question. Joseph Cothran, what are your favorite TV shows outside of Game of Thrones, and how do they compare?
Oh, that's really hard. I find favorites questions really hard because, like, I just like different things for different reasons.
But you're big Drag Race fans.
Yeah, we like RuPaul.
Yeah,
for reality TV. If for like non-reality TV, a classic that we rewatch over and over is Schitt's Creek. Highly recommend.
Schitt's Creek is very good.
It's such a good show.
What other like dramas and stuff do we like?
Well, for me,
Bridgerton,
personally, like
The Gilded Age.
Yes.
We like the old period
I
type
love period pieces
shows.
But in general, like anything that has to do with like the mob.
Oh yeah.
I love shows like that. I love crime, like true crime shows.
They also she watches true crime to fall asleep.
As do many people. You're
not
alone.
me.
Well, I'm not saying everyone. Like a lot of people
but they
do.
usually have like a male voice, so it's deep and it's got this
soothing.
like, and they talk like this, and it's just like something about that sound that I'm like, it's not really what they're saying. It's it's how they say it. But just I don't know
series
why.
we got
Lulls
addicted
me
to.
sleep.
I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
I went through a vampire
I
phase in my life, so I love Vampire Diaries. I used to watch
And Twilight?
True Blood. Those are movies.
Well,
but yes, I read those books.
I also, I love True Blood.
Yeah,
Like,
True Blood.
that was like probably one of the first like big HBO shows that I got really into.
I have not seen that show.
Okay, so we got another question. That's
Okay.
all. You guys don't need to look at this.
Sorry,
you
you
look
so
good.
sad.
Sorry.
Sorry.
You should read this one alone first, just in case.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Spoiler, maybe.
Hold on. Okay.
It's hot in here. It's getting hot in here.
I don't think that's a spoiler.
I thought it was interesting.
It's interesting. I don't think it's a spoiler though, because I feel like we're far enough along. Okay, so Caraxes, is that a goat?
I think so.
Caraxes goat.
Greatest of all time.
GT. Goated? Caraxes goated?
Nice.
Did you guys see that Robb Stark died twice? So you see both of them basically. Once in the Red Wedding scene, either the knife, and also he warged into his wolf and died again.
Oh.
All of the Stark children are wargs in the books.
Oh, and then because they went and killed his wolf after.
Yeah, like
So,
immediately after.
Is that like kind of just subtly assumed, or did it actually show his eyes going?
No.
So it's just kind of assumed that his physical body died, so then his like he jumped into the wolf and then
Yeah, I think that like in the show they don't sort of like explicitly go
show
into
it.
that.
Oh,
It's
okay,
yeah.
that's
kind of
so
if you know, you
interesting.
know.
If you've read the books, it's like an Easter egg.
Oh, that makes me even more mad that they killed that.
Yeah.
the-
Well,
his
and
dire
there
wolf.
is a more explicit evidence, or not evidence, what's the word I'm looking for? Like example of that with the wildling when he goes into the bird.
Yeah.
So like he's killed, he goes into the bird, and then he attacks
yes,
John.
Yes.
Oh, so
Remember?
that's something that happens.
Well,
when
I
you're,
suppose it can.
If you're a warg, then it's like you
it's
can
a
like
chance
leave
to
your
keep living, right?
yeah, you can
But in an
leave your
animal.
body.
Okay. Arya will die, but then we'll
Jump into
warg
Nymeria? Well, we haven't seen Nymeria
I know,
come
but
back.
Nymeria's
I'm
been gone.
hoping Nymeria.
That's
comes
why
back.
that's gonna
That
happen.
scene was the first.
So technically, she'll die but live. Wait a minute. Oh, must
So-
die.
Just so everyone, I just wanted
Sorry.
to say that scene when she had to throw the rock and shoo Nymeria away was the first time in this show where like I teared up. Like
It's heartbreaking.
I've teared up and like gotten a crying feeling or actual tears many times, but that Nymeria scene was the first time.
And also, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I mean, obviously, like, there's things with like different like humans that are sad, but like when animals, like, it's I just can't. It's just like it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, okay.
now somebody. Oh, so DJR wants to know. I actually did see that one. DJR wants to know if you guys will read the books before watching House of the Dragon.
Well,
or
I
not.
guess if you tell, what should we do? I don't know.
I think you can. I think it's fine. I don't think you're gonna read the books.
No.
If anything, you would maybe
she
do
would do the
audiobooks.
audiobooks.
Yeah.
Her ADHD, she needs the audio. I would like to read the books, but I'm willing to wait until you tell me I'm allowed to.
Yeah, I think like when we finish the show, like that's
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah, and I have them. They're actually just
Yeah, I'll be borrowing them. And
Honestly,
then,
I
and I'm getting
heard-
my own.
I heard there's
Yeah.
more names in the book, so that is
Well, yeah, there's like
That is-
obviously like the show is very expansive and they do an excellent job of like including a lot, but there's way more in the books.
So
which-
that's a deterrent
Yeah.
for me. Like honestly, because I have trouble.
But I
if
also
it's too
think
many
it's different.
characters
It's
to-
different. Well, if you're not actually reading it, but it's different when it's like on a page and you're like seeing the name versus hearing
The
it.
visual helps me though, like connect and remember. Like that. It's
Yeah.
just how my brain works.
Yeah. I also think it's different though if you've seen the show.
Yeah, it'll
So
help
that
me.
gives
That's
you
true.
like a
can-
template
yeah.
to like kind of help you follow
Yeah.
along in the books a little bit more too. So yeah, we'll see. DJR said, yes, way more characters. And I, for one, would love updates and posts from Ashley as she reads them and her
Okay.
thoughts on the comparison.
Can you do that on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
Put like posts about
Yeah,
your
totally.
thoughts about the book.
Oh, yeah. We could.
Cool.
You could do like a little, like Ashley's book review corner.
Yeah, I can do that for sure. I'm sure
Yeah.
I'll have lots of comments
That's
and
fun.
thoughts.
Yeah.
And
I would like to
comparisons, right,
blog.
with what we watched to what I'm reading. I
Yeah.
remember when I did read the Twilight series a long time ago, and the books were just so much better than the movies. So
Yeah.
I'm looking
That
forward to the books for Game of Thrones for sure.
That makes the books more interesting to me
Yeah.
now. If we can like
Comment on it.
write about it, yeah.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah. I think that's
You can listen to the audio and read at the same time, and
Yeah.
then you're like following
Oh
along.
yeah, that would be probably
and
that's
listening,
actually
yeah.
like
The best.
optimal way for me is that to have the book, which I've done before. I have the audiobook and then I follow in my
Am
book.
I-
Because I also like to like make notes in my book. I don't know if anyone else does that, but of like connections.
okay. Well, then you
and
need to get your own
thoughts.
book. You're not writing my books.
No, I would have to get my own book. Yeah.
I heard Steph was telling us the other day, because we were talking about the books, that apparently there's versions that are like really old, and the aesthetic of them and the way they're
Oh, yeah.
made, and they're like worth thousands of dollars.
Well, especially like for the Lord of the Rings books, there's some like really cool
That's
ones.
crazy.
Yeah.
The question about the wards has stirred up quite the debate in the
Oh.
comments.
What's
There's-
the debate?
Well, basically, there's suggestions that the books are supposed to be from the perspectives of the characters and not always 100% the truth. And that the show is actually supposed to be the objective truth.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So the books are written from like different characters' points of view for different chapters. So it's like multiple unreliable narrators, which is like, I think you would enjoy that quite a bit, actually.
It sounds
You know what I would?
Obviously, it's
Who's
comparing to the Bible, like that concept.
Oh, interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You
I've
know
read that.
who's?
I've read it front to back.
Oh,
Okay.
God. What were you gonna say?
If I could read someone's like outlook or like view from their viewpoint in a book, I would want Varys's.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he has this like larger perspective and like big picture
View.
something,
Yeah.
and I he really intrigues me. I bet you he would.
Mhm.
That would be really interesting to hear his thoughts on
Yeah.
everything. And he's been
Ooh.
around a long time too. So
Yeah.
Cody.
I agree with that.
It's Cody.
Cody, hi Cody.
So proud of you guys for how far this channel has come. All of you are killing it and have such amazing fans. Keep on doing what you're doing, and we will keep on supporting. Love you guys.
Thank you, Cody.
Oh, that reminded me. We do it the old person way.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, Gen Zers
Oh, what do they do?
do something else. Use different fingers.
I don't even do that. I probably would have done this. Not even this is an old. I don't know. I probably would have just.
It's
done
like
this
some
as a
weird
whole-
thing. I've seen people do it, but I can't do it. I
I
think this makes sense to me.
I don't even know what.
I
you
just
do.
saw a really funny comment.
Do it.
Somebody said, if Joffrey was a warg and died, he would work into a jackass. Yes. Oh, that's great. I
Or
love
just
it.
like a really stupid, insignificant beetle.
What?
Like just some stupid bug that someone can just step on.
An ill.
I mean, that's what I would.
an ill-tempered
Wait,
beetle.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
we got
this?
a visual. Oh my
This
God!
is-
Why would you do this? This is
Oh,
so
wait.
much more
I can't
difficult.
even do that.
What?
Why
in
would
the
you want to do
world?
that? That doesn't even look like a heart when I do
I
it.
can't
Oh, I'm not
even
even doing it the
My
right
fingers
way.
don't- I know.
Okay, my fingers don't
Ow,
do that.
this actually
This looks
hurt.
ugly.
It also hurts.
No,
Yeah.
but I can't.
It's
Ow.
Anyways.
Maybe it's because I have old. You know why millennials and Gen X's can't do it? Because we have old arthritic hands. You wait, you little Gen Zs and alphas. One day this is going to be a very
difficult thing to do. Maybe they'll be able to do it though because they're like exercising those muscles and stretching those tendons.
It will become a trend.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever realized your bicep on your finger isn't big enough to hold your big dumb cup?
Okay, back to Game of Thrones.
Okay, so I think what do we have here? Wendy totally agrees with you, by the way.
Oh,
About the finger?
Yes.
Uh,
Awesome.
oh, Wendy!
Yeah, Wendy.
Wendy
Hi,
is our
Wendy.
Instagram friend.
Yes.
Yeah!
Wendy is the best. She
Best-
comments on everything.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Shout out!
Shout out
Thanks
to
for
Wendy.
coming.
Yeah. What else do we have here? Oh, lots of people are saying, have you guys seen Lost?
No.
Oh
Is that a reality show?
No!
Oh Lord.
Oh my
It's
god!
something about surviving, right?
It's
Surviving
do you know what
on an island or something.
It's a reality show, Lost, about you and I.
In Game of Thrones.
Oh God. Not knowing what people are talking about when they talk about TV shows.
Yeah.
Certain TV
People
shows.
are hurt by your
Lost.
comments.
Which one?
Which one? Saying that Lost is.
Oh, well, I don't know. It sounds like you know what? I got like
No,
Amazing Race and Survivor vibes when I heard.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I have
though,
heard of
about-
Lost. For some reason, I thought it was like surviving on an island
It is.
show or something.
It is, but
Okay.
it's not
Isn't it
reality.
Lord of the Fliesy? kind of.
Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat, I would say.
Is there a conch?
I don't remember.
Okay,
Don't put that away.
I'm
Remember the
lost
conch?
right
He pulled up Lost.
He pulled up.
We're
Lost
gonna
and
just
threw it.
start watching it.
No,
right
we're
now.
not gonna start watching it right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, have you guys seen Breaking Bad?
now. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that would be.
You just yelled in my ear.
Yeah. Where's my pen?
So yes, love
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
That's a-
love it.
Yeah.
Brilliant
And
show.
I think there's like a movie coming out that's the
Mhm.
sequel
Mm-hmm.
after Walter White got like there was
To
that
jail?
explosion. We actually I think we
oh.
thought he died.
Right,
at
right.
the end.
Explosion. You're right.
But
Spoilers
there's going-
if you haven't seen it.
Whoops, sorry. There's a movie sequel coming out.
Yes.
There's
right.
also
Yeah.
there's also Better Call Saul, which is
We
the
haven't
Yeah,
seen
I
that.
love the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard it's
somebody.
good.
Yeah. So, I can't. Oh, I don't know if I know how to pronounce your name. Schuyler. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Vikings was the best follow-up to Game of Thrones for me. Agreed.
Oh,
I
watch Vikings.
love
I actually
Vikings.
haven't heard of that.
Oh,
I
it's
have heard
so
of it.
good.
Is it it's
Yeah,
TV?
TV show. There's Vikings, and then also The Last Kingdom is another like
haven't heard of
Viking-based
that.
show. I love that kind of stuff. If you didn't realize already, my cats' names are Odin and Freya. So I love like.
And you
yeah.
dressed up as a hot Viking one. We'll flash a picture on the screen next video.
You're an actual Viking.
Yeah, yes.
The people. Her family comes from Denmark.
Yeah.
I also have Icelandic.
Like she's
Yeah.
like,
and-
her dad is like first generation immigrant.
Yeah.
Too.
My grandpa was, or my great grandpa was for those, yeah. Yeah, no, Vikings is definitely a really cool show, and there's actually a lot of Canadian actors
Oh, cool.
in that show, which is kind of cool.
Is
yeah,
that a Viking up on the screen?
yeah.
Oh.
He's just flashing random things on the screen, you guys, and you guys can't even see. So, do movies instead of shows. Yeah, we'll definitely do movies as well. Like for sure, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
I'm
sure.
all-
You've seen.
I've seen the first
three.
three Lord of the Rings. Lindsay's seen none.
But you
Well,
also saw them like 20 years ago, you said,
Correct.
right? And like
20
only
years ago.
once.
Yeah.
I think I tried to watch the first one and I fell asleep. Again. I won't fall asleep this time.
No, we're big not Game of Thrones, obviously Game of Thrones, but big, big fans of Lord of the
You
Rings.
should tell them about your wall.
Well, that I think I'm actually gonna
you're gonna
leave
wait.
that. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Ooh,
leave
that's
that
a
for
nugget.
it's
Okay.
a nugget for when
Nugget dropped
we
for Lord of
film.
the Rings
Yeah.
filming.
Yeah, 'cause
Stephanie
there's-
has something really cool.
Yeah, so I think we'll definitely do Lord of the Rings and probably the Hobbit trilogy, and then I'd like to do Rings of Power also, if anybody's interested in that. It's the TV show that's like the prequel. So they have no idea what I'm talking about, you guys.
No
But like there's like literally like there's so many things that these guys haven't
Yeah.
seen that we can
I've never
do,
watched
so.
Hunger Games.
No.
You guys, I mean, it's great for the
Well,
channel, but
It's because I don't.
that's not your genre, or it
No,
wasn't.
It
but now we're
wasn't
converting.
before.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like,
Lindsay's a convert.
well, not to this show.
Yeah, you're gonna be a convert.
I don't. It's too early to tell for me.
Oh, okay.
'Cause-
So she's still skeptical.
Well, here's why. Even if you don't want to know, I still think that Game of Thrones is connected to fit like reality in some sense for me, and I always feel like I need one foot in something that's realistic and tangible. So it's like I can connect it to different points in history or like wars or different groups fighting, and that's
I
how
think
I
like
kind of
there's
stay.
a lot of
grounded in
in all of
truth.
these things, in all of these like types of like
Yeah.
fantasy movies and shows and stuff, like it's a lot of it is based on like real world problems, and then there's just like magical elements like sprinkled in there.
So what I was gonna say is that at least for the show, it's not like totally, I don't know if this is the right word, but like reliant on like a lot of magic. I don't know. It is and isn't. It's just a good balance, I guess. I just think sometimes there's maybe
ideal
too
amount
much.
of fantasy for you.
Yeah,
in Game of
like
Thrones.
so if like they were
it's not
if
overdone.
they were living on a
Yet.
fake planet somewhere, I don't know why, but I have trouble with that. If it looks weird and the housing isn't how, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I often just didn't connect.
Well,
But maybe
she's a convert in the making.
maybe it went over my head and I was
Well, what I'll
young
say
and
is like, yeah,
naive.
Lord of the Rings is definitely more fantastical, but I
Yeah.
mean, Game of Thrones, they drew a lot of inspiration from Lord of the Rings,
Okay.
like George R. R.
So
Martin
I didn't
did.
know.
Yeah, so like, cause Lord of the Rings was written
Yeah.
like way
Yeah.
way earlier. So I still think you'll like it.
Yeah. Maybe, and it's just such great like character development and plot twists and turns
Yeah.
that aren't as predictable, which maybe
The thing
is
I really
part of it,
love, you
too.
said character development. One of the
Mhm.
things I love about the way Game of Thrones presents their characters to the audience is that you can have this like moral conflict inside you of like, I don't like this person, but I like this person.
Mhm.
Or I like this person, but there's something I don't like. Like,
Mhm.
there's such a like, I don't know, like fight. Like
There's
I
like
like.
gray
Why do I
areas.
like Baelish? I should hate Baelish, but for some reason right now, I kind of like him.
yeah,
or, like,
but sometimes the evil
Cersei-
characters are the most interesting.
Cersei kind of sucks, but she's also kind of awesome. Like
Yeah.
in some of her, just like attributes,
Scheming and-
personality,
yeah.
her strength. Like I don't know. I love that there's like the
Oh,
good and bad in the characters.
we just got another super chat. Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
Oh my
Oh my god, I do not know how to say this name. IXION.
Zorozo and Doxus.
I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. They said, love your reaction. Sorry if it was asked already, but any chance of reacting to the new Dune movies? It was not asked already.
I have not seen any Dunes.
I've seen them. I saw them both in theaters. But yeah, I think we should definitely watch those.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
more,
I've seen
so
them.
they're more like sci-fi.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
but
sci-fi is
it's
where I
about
struggle,
sand
too.
dunes.
Yep.
I gathered, but yeah, no, that would
Yeah,
be cool.
Dune would be really good. Yeah, I've also read the first book for that one. But yeah, I think you guys would really enjoy that. Right now, like, well, there's two like new movies. There's like the second one that just came out this year, and then there's also some like really old like ones that are.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
they
Alright.
are.
So like the original Dunes, like
Yeah,
oh, no.
they are. Let's just say, like, the special effects were not up to
Yeah.
par for,
Oh.
like, what was required to tell a story of that magnitude.
Okay.
But there are still, like, parts of the original, like, the old ones that are very good, I think. And I think there's, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there was an older, like, TV series, and there was a movie as well that came out, like, I want to say, like, 80s or something like that, like old special effects, but actually it's kind of hilarious because of how bad they are. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to watch Dune with you guys, because it's really good.
good.
They're freaking long.
Let's do
They're
it.
freaking, oh no. they're very long, but they're very good, and like, I don't know, I feel like I was very engrossed in them. Like, you almost like lose track of time when you're watching it because you just like get absorbed into the world. David Lynch movie in the 80s. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. TV shows in the 2000s. Okay, yes, yeah, TV shows in the 2000s.
There's another super chat from Trayshawn.
Oh gosh, this is going so fast.
Wow.
Oh, it's just
Just
it's
a shout out.
Just a shout out. Well, shout out Trayshawn00.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
uh,
We do.
I see something on the screen about GOT quizzes.
Oh
oh yeah.
Are
So
we actually doing that?
well, do we want to do that? Do you guys want to do a
Yeah.
quiz?
Oh, I love quizzes.
I'll do terribly.
Oh, I
but
have a
yeah.
cat hair in my eyeball.
Oh, is it?
Shocker.
This is,
Okay,
this
see-
is real life. We can't edit that out. I'm just joking.
Yeah, no, I warned them before. I was like, remember guys, we can't edit anything out.
Yeah,
So-
she gave us
We
the
can't-
spiel.
We can't edit it
'Cause
out.
we-
that I have to run to the washroom.
We can sometimes
even though I
be
went
off the
5,000 times.
if you
before.
go pee, if you have to pee.
We'll take turns.
I
Let,
forgot my
let
catheter
Ashley
at
do the
home.
house selection while
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay,
Okay.
let's
so,
do it.
Okay, so are you gonna bring that up on here?
you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Can we turn the air conditioning on?
I don't think it's hot enough outside to turn the air conditioning on. Sorry.
It's hot in
Well,
here.
go over the.
Okay.
Okay, there are 16 possible results in this quiz. Elective groups like the Night's Watch or the Red Priesthood don't count. Pick your favorite. This won't affect your real result.
I don't understand.
So you just have to pick your favorite out of these people.
So the options
Can
are,
you zoom out of that a little bit?
the options are, I was gonna say,
Or do you pick all of them? How does this work?
Just one.
Oh, just one? There's
Whoa.
so many people.
can
You have to zoom out.
I'm gonna read all the people and then I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
This
Okay.
won't actually affect your answer, so don't
Okay,
worry.
so
Oh.
Baelish, Baratheon, Bolton, Bravosi, Children of the Forest,
Oh, it's just like the
Dothraki,
yeah.
Frey, Greyjoy, Lannister.
Thank you for the
Martell.
super chat, Caraxes Rogue Prince. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Mormont, Stark, Targaryen, Tully, Tyrell, and Wildling. I have to pick my favorite.
I guess you have to pick like a group, so it's not like the
Okay,
person.
I pick Tyrell.
Okay. Click it. Click, click. The night is dark and full of terrors. Are you ready to begin? Yes, Hodor.
Hodor!
Oh, maybe
Okay.
just on the screen.
Oh! So, I thought we should just make some though.
I don't want to
Okay.
get demonetized
Oh.
Oh, for a product?
for alcohol.
I can pour it off.
Yeah, go off screen.
Okay, when you were a kid, tried to peek at your Christmas presents early or waited patiently for Christmas
I
morning?
would go the night while everyone was sleeping and unwrap my presents, look at them, and then wrap them back up.
Big family gatherings are stressful or
Stressful.
energizing.
Stressful.
You prefer to multitask
Oh,
or
I
focus
can-
on one thing
I
at a time.
actually am unable to multitask,
Yeah.
so focus on
Your
one
house
thing.
is usually messy or tidy?
Because I live with Lindsay, it's tidy.
Okay, your areas.
Messy.
You have an unexpected free day. You call up a friend and do something fun or work on a project you've been meaning to get to.
Work on a project.
Oh. Oh, I got another super chat. Oh my god. There's so many things going on. Trey Sean, again, oh my goodness. Show suggestion. Wheel of Time. Yes. I love Wheel of Time.
Is that a movie or TV?
It's a TV show.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to check that one out as well. Heavy female leads, fantasy magic, dissonant social issues. Great for combo. Love y'all. Keep the laughs coming.
Okay, Wheel of Time's on the list.
Oh yeah. Well, I think
That sounds
that one was
interesting.
gonna be on the list anyway, for sure. Yeah.
Oh my god, we're gonna be watching TV forever.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Deep,
Like I said, there's no shortage of
what we haven't seen.
yeah. Okay, which quality is more important, intelligence or compassion?
Compassion.
Okay. It's more important to win or play fair.
Play fair.
You'd rather hop on the phone, stick to texting.
Stick to texting.
Which is more important? Relatively higher pay, being able to take a vacation.
Vacation.
In school, you got in trouble all the time? Almost never.
Almost never.
Okay. Children are a joy and can't wait to have my own. You have your own children. Needy and a ton of work, but I see why people like them.
We
So
know the
if
answer.
you're watching, children, The second one.
At karaoke, you sign right up. You already have your song picked out. Try to get out of singing.
I sign right up.
Yes, you do.
Lindsay and I are-
All of us do. Actually.
Actually,
Yeah.
the producer, myself, Steph, me, and Lindsay, that's something we like to do frequently is go karaoke.
Yeah.
Would people watch a carpool karaoke?
Yes.
No.
Well, we sing songs about GOT that I've made up.
Oh, yeah. The Christmas ones.
Yeah.
We're going to come
Oh.
out with a Christmas
Oh.
album of made-up songs, GOT themed.
Okay, well, you guys work on that. Okay, let's keep going. There's quite a few questions here. Okay, shh.
Yes, okay.
You get into a disagreement with a coworker. You need time to sort out your thoughts before laying out your argument. Fire back right
no,
away.
the first one.
First one. When you were young, you often daydreamed about your future career or your future spouse.
Future spouse.
Which sounds more fun? Going to a big party, dinner with a friend.
Dinner with a friend.
Okay. Which is more important in a relationship? Passion or compatibility?
Compatibility.
I agree. You'd rather read a book or listen to music?
Read a book.
Okay. Most people would say you belong in Gryffindor or Slytherin.
I
Do
don't
you know?
I know that Slytherin is something to do with a snake, so I'm just gonna go with Gryffindor. I don't think
That's
I'm
not
like-
really a fair question for Ashley.
Yeah, I don't really know.
When you have to lie, you're surprisingly good at it
No.
or bad at it.
No.
No poker face.
I'm horrible at lying.
Two friends invite you out to dinner. Which one do you pick? Assume you cannot reschedule. You have to
Okay.
choose. The one who has a connection that might help you at work, an old friend from college you'd like to catch up with.
An old friend.
Okay. How often do you cry at movies? All the time? Almost never.
Almost never.
Yeah. Except Game of Thrones.
Which is why I was surprised when I
Yeah.
cried at the
Yeah.
Game of Thrones episode.
The idea of starting your own business is exciting or terrifying?
Exciting.
Exciting, yeah, for sure. Which excites you more, science or art?
Art.
You'd it's not hard for me. You hit a parked car and there's a bit of damage. You might not even notice. You leave a note,
This
take off.
one
quick.
is incriminating.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
has happened.
I'm taking the fifth.
And what did you do?
I have left a note.
Okay, good job.
Sure.
I thought you were going to say I left the scene of the crime. Meeting new people is generally exciting and interesting, tiring and nerve-wracking.
Tiring and nerve-wracking.
You're more likely to ignore a stupid rule, who cares, take a stand, fight to get the stupid rule changed.
How stupid.
It's just a general question.
You would ignore
it.
Yeah. If your evening plans get cancelled, you're more likely to be bummed, relieved, okay? Your department gets a new project, you're more likely to jump in and lead, hang back to see where you're needed.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'll say hang back.
I feel like when I'm saying, like, which one? I feel like an optometrist. Like, is
Oh,
this
yeah.
better or
The
is this
red
better?
side or the green
Red
side?
or the green?
Which do you
or
focus
green?
on first, money or love?
Love.
Do you usually make the plans for your
Good
friends
answer.
groups? Yes or no?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I would say no. Which superhero do you prefer? Superman or
Batman.
Batman? Oh, you did that much better than me. You prefer to be good cop or bad cop?
Good cop.
Good cop. After being around a lot of people, you're energized or need time alone?
Need time alone.
You'd rather be surprised, take life as it comes, always know exactly what's going to happen.
Both.
Well, you have to pick one.
Oh
I
God.
hate these.
I know.
I hate these
Be
things.
surprised, I guess. But
When
also the other one at the same time.
When buying something big, you're more likely to get it right away. Put on your credit card, save up until you have the cash in hand.
Put it on my credit card.
Yeah. You're supposed to watch Game of Thrones with your spouse, friend, etc., but you end up watching it without them. You better not.
Oh, she would.
I
Just
would.
saying.
I would, but I'm too scared to be.
She's not scared of me though. If we're
Yeah.
watching a show together, she'll sneak
I've
in.
accidentally.
So would you
snuck,
pretend
yeah.
you're watching it for the first time or fess up to watching it?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a bad liar.
Yeah,
I feel
I'll
like you would
fess up.
fess up.
I'll fess
Yeah.
up.
Wait, what does it say? Stare into the flames, learn who you truly are. Yes?
Hodor.
Is this it?
I'm a sweet,
Sweet
summer,
child!
child.
Oh, you're a Tully. You're
Okay,
a Tully.
I'm a
Scroll
Tully.
down.
I
What does
think
it
that's,
say?
that's okay, right?
The
I'm
sweet summer child. Quiet and true, you are a nurturing force as strong as the red fork. Your emotions run deep, and family is your armor against the world. To scheme and maneuver is not in your nature. You deal fairly with the world and clearly state your intentions. You're more comfortable planning a party than being the guest of honor, but you're more than happy drinking deep of the joys that come from being surrounded by friends and family. You are a good listener, always emotionally engaged, and a reliable sounding board, which makes you an excellent confidant. And anyone would be lucky to have you for a friend or lover.
Lies.
You try to stay out of other people's business, but if your family is threatened, you will defend it with a shark-like ferocity.
Look at that.
I want to do this quiz. I'll be fast. Do we have time?
So, random comment
there's
here.
Probably more questions.
From
and stuff.
AT Windbreaker, it says Ashley resembles the librarian in Kaukuana, Wisconsin. I was so sure it was her for like 2 weeks.
Oh. So like I have a doppelganger?
In
Can
Wisconsin.
you send us photos?
That's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we're gonna need a photo.
That's really funny.
Oh my goodness.
Are we gonna let Lindsay do it really quick or what?
Yeah, if you got to do it quick.
I'll be
though,
fast,
There's
I'll
a
be
lot
fast,
of there's a lot of questions.
Because I already saw some of them, so I have thought of my answer.
Okay, so this doesn't affect your final answer. You just have to like pick a group that's your favorite.
Oh,
There's quite a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who would you pick?
Is the Lannisters on
Yep, they are. Right there.
Who did it show?
There. Okay.
All right.
The night is dark and full of terrors. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
When you were a kid, tried to peek at your Christmas present.
I
Waited. Okay. Big family gatherings are?
Stressful.
For to
Multitask.
multitask. You're tidy.
I'm tidy, yeah.
Yeah. You have an unexpected free day.
I would probably rather hang out with someone than work on a project, but I probably wouldn't do more.
Okay. Which is more important, intelligence or compassion?
Sadly, that's hard for me, but I think,
Nobody's judging you.
they're usually, I'm just
Except the
intelligence.
Is it more important to win or play fair?
I like to win.
Oh, we have a super chat. Oh my gosh, Craxy's Rogue Prince. Again, oh my god, thank you so much. Would you guys consider watching anime? It's known as the Game of Thrones of anime, and it would be a great start with the story. Which anime are you talking about? I don't know which one you're referring to. It just says it's known as the Game of Thrones of anime, and it would be a great start with the story being top tier. But which one? Okay, let us know. We'll continue with the quiz. Let us know which
I
one.
would text. I don't like talking on the phone. I would rather be able to take a vacation. That's more important to me. In school, I did get in trouble.
Attack on Titan. We'll wait for Ashley to come back. So keep going.
Yeah.
It was mentioned before that show.
Oh,
too.
okay. There's lots of.
I would get in like a little bit of I'd get in trouble. Children are needing a ton of work. At karaoke, we are actually usually the song is put in before we even come.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Get
A disagreement with a coworker. Do I need time to sort out my thoughts? Oh, oof. I don't know. If it was a disagreement and I was mad, I'd probably
fire back right away.
I don't think I'd put my foot in my mouth though.
Well, I think
I'd probably.
I think you're impulsive.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
Did you daydream about your future career or who your future spouse might be?
Career.
Yeah. Which sounds more fun? Going out to a big
dinner.
party.
Dinner with friends.
Excuse me.
Compatibility is important in a relationship to me. I'd rather listen to music, hands down. I would belong to.
Just which one sounds better?
Gryffindor.
Sure. Which one sounds
fun.
better to you? They have no idea. Just no idea what that
when
means.
I'm surprisingly good at lying. Two friends invite me to dinner. I'm not going to see a long lost friend. Fuck that. Sorry, that's just not me. I just.
How can you cry at movies?
Honestly, I'm not.
Yeah, not a crier.
No,
Yeah.
but I feel it inside.
Yeah.
I do. Really intensely. Exciting. I have like business ideas like every other day.
Art or science?
Yeah, that's hard. That's actually hard. I think it probably sways, but at this time I would probably say science is more exciting.
You hit a parked car.
I would leave a note.
You would leave a note.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Like a true Canadian.
Yeah. Oh, I honestly. This is mood dependent on whether I'd want to meet somebody or not. If I was in the mood, then I'd find it exciting and interesting. But if I'm not, then I'm tired and it's
okay. So generally,
probably more often right now, tiring and nerve-wracking. Just probably where I'm at.
yeah, in your hot mess era.
Yeah, exactly.
You're more likely to ignore a stupid rule or take a stand.
I get more like, yeah, headsy. Well, I get headsy about it, and then I probably don't really do anything. But back in the day, I used to. I was like super involved.
We're almost
we
done.
are.
Yeah,
but
we're
I probably
almost
ignore it right now. I'm relieved normally when plans are canceled.
Just remember they can't see you.
Yeah, but it's the same.
If my
questions,
department
so
got
it's okay.
a new project, I'm usually a jump in. That'll dopamine surge me. Which one do you focus on first? Oh, I focused on love
Yeah, I'll do that
first.
one. Okay. There's also another.
Do I usually make plans for? No, I do not develop plans for anything. I'm terrible at it. I'm Batman. I love Batman
Are
movies.
you good cop or bad cop?
I would be a really good bad cop.
A really good bad cop. Okay.
Yeah, like in the theory of if we're trying to crack somebody, I'd want to be the bad cop.
Yeah.
Are you after being around a lot of people? You're. I probably would feel energized.
A lot of people
Why are
keep
you-
asking which province we're from, which we haven't said, but they could probably figure out.
I know, I'm going fast.
No, hey, you're good. You're good. We're good.
Please, you'd rather not have her tap me under the blanket. No. I like being surprised and buying something. I save and I'd have the money before I buy it. I would never watch a show.
Without somebody.
But if
No.
you did,
Oh, but if I did, I wouldn't. But I'd fess up.
Okay. Stare into the flames.
Okay.
Learn who you truly are.
Yes.
Or Hodor.
I'm open to it. Yes. Who am I?
You're a Baelish!
That's why I like Baelish. You have a little bit of sneakiness in you.
The ladder climber. Your ambition
good
burns.
to know.
Okay. Shh. Your ambition burns so hot your skin feels like wildfire. Your mind is never at rest. Well, that's true. We know that. There's always more to do and you're always thinking 10 steps ahead.
Yeah.
You can have a hard time connecting to people on a personal level because, let's face it, you're a workaholic. Gossip is always welcome. Besides being entertaining, it educates you on your competitors, and that's
Oh my God,
everyone.
This is so her.
You are a great student of people and
Yes.
history, and you use this knowledge to navigate your path to success.
Yes.
Your drive can make it a lonely road, but when you do connect, you fall deeply in love and often for life. People don't always understand you, and that's okay. You'll barely be able to see them when the dust settles and you soar high.
Do you know what's
above.
funny? Baelish and the Tully person was Catelyn, and Baelish loved Catelyn.
Oh!
But the only bad thing is Catelyn didn't love Baelish.
Is this some sort of intervention?
This isn't alive, it's a
Relationship intervention.
Also,
Remember, I push your sister down the moon chute.
you will also betray Ned.
Yeah. You
I
betrayed.
think I betray a lot of people.
Yeah.
I relate to some of that.
Yeah.
I'm not a climber though. Like
Yeah, I
don't-
wouldn't say so.
I don't care. I actually would prefer like
Equality.
and like if
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
true.
if
She's
I'm
a
gonna
big
climb,
social
I want
justice warrior.
everyone to climb with me.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so we had a super chat, and they were asking if we would consider watching anime, and specifically Attack on Titan. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
yeah, I would. I've never watched anime.
I don't. All I know about anime is Pokemon.
Is that even?
It's anime.
Okay. Yeah, I know nothing about it.
So
other than
definitely, I'm
like
gonna be
it.
honest, definitely skeptical, but willing to give it a try.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
For
it
you.
wouldn't be naturally something
I wouldn't
would
sit down and
gravitate
watch it
to.
on my own, but
No.
like maybe there's a new convert just waiting to happen.
Oh,
I also
there-
think it's like it's fun when the community is like with you, like watching
sure,
along.
yeah.
And I've never seen it. I used to watch some anime when I was younger, but I definitely kind of like stopped watching it when I got a little bit older and stuff. So there's plenty of that I haven't seen, but I think we would definitely consider it.
Yes, we
Yeah.
would definitely consider
We'll have
it.
to once we get closer to the end of Game of Thrones, we'll throw up a poll on
Yeah.
Patreon, and let you guys decide what we should watch next.
I kind
Yeah.
of like that.
Yeah, because I mean
Let
we
you
want to
decide.
make sure that like you guys actually are interested in watching what we're watching
Yeah.
too. So yeah, and I think there's no shortage of content for us to react to.
No, at this point we will be watching TV for the next 10 years straight.
Steph and I also like The Last Airbender.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That's what I call my farts, but
We have to deal with it, guys. Oh my
ooh, that was a
goodness.
good airbender.
Oh, somebody else. Have you guys seen Stranger Things?
Oh,
Okay, we have a story about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
We watched the first season and
We really
we're,
liked it.
we really liked it, but after we would watch it, we couldn't even go to the bathroom without taking the other person with us in the dark at night
actually,
because we were too scared.
like you see me,
And we're
like,
not like scary movie, horror movie
No, well, look
fanatics
at me at this show.
at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, if we watch
It's not
like
fake.
actual horror, like we're gonna have to get like a divider
Oh no,
between these two because
we-
Lindsay will like unknowingly like attack
I
us.
will get stabbed with the pen.
Yeah.
Bludge.
Yeah.
Oh
but
my
so
God.
okay, I really enjoyed it. I was just so
It was too
scared
scary.
after. Here's the thing, I'm willing to keep going. If you
Yeah.
watch it in daylight.
Well, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at night.
Yeah.
Well, we can watch it at night, but we have lights, so it won't be dark in here.
Yeah, but then we have to
Truthfully, like,
go home in the dark after.
Yeah. Something about scary things, like I sometimes have to be in a certain headspace too.
Yeah.
Because
Nightmares.
I'm very visual. It will haunt me.
I had nightmares after. Oh, that was a season 4 episode. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, we're allowed to talk about season 4.
Yeah.
So the
Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys.
Gouging-
I'm gonna break now.
when the mountain fought Oberon.
Oberyn.
Oberon.
Yes.
We never get his name right.
The gouging of the eyes and the exploding of the head is nightmare central after that.
You did. You dreamt about
Gory, bloody.
very
Yeah.
gushy, gushy.
Any
dreams.
other comments or questions?
Producer,
Ms.
while we're
Zell?
left
we
here
can't see the
without our moderator.
screen.
Let's see here. Your Majesty said Pycelle gang in the house.
Ooh, Pycelle. That's the fire guy, right? No,
No wait.
no, sorry. That's the
COPD.
pyromancer. Pycelle is the COPDer.
Oh god. I hate him.
Do
but
your
love him.
reenaction of Pycelle again.
Oh,
Dropping the thing for.
I don't know what he said. I don't remember what he said before.
He was passing a letter to Tyrion.
Yeah, word from the river. Oh, you're gonna have to pick that up. Oh Lord. I feel like that's what he sounds like when he's like,
top tier content.
yeah, I know. Thank God those drama classes paid off. Thanks, Mom. No, I never went to drama school.
Now, they did ask how long, who was this? Asked how long you guys have known each other and how you met. That was Anna Lucat.
Oh.
Okay.
So I think I've known you the longest,
Yep.
actually.
We're
We-
both bad at time.
Yeah, our time blindness
So-
is like bad, but I think it
Her
was.
husband went to school
Well, let her,
with her brother-in-law.
she's talking about when we met, and then we can go there.
Yeah. Yeah, but so when we first met was when I first started dating my husband. I think like we hadn't been dating for that long. So probably 9 years.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
And then I would have met you about 8 years ago.
Yeah, like after you guys
Yeah.
started dating.
Yeah.
That was when I met you.
Yeah. And so how I know producer Marcel, so I know Marcel longer than I know Steph. I met Marcel through my brother's partner.
Yeah.
And Marcel and my brother's partner have been friends since they were
Like
really
kindergarten?
like
kids.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how that all got connected. And then Ashley and I met at work.
Yeah.
She would stare through this little peephole
Stop.
at me.
No.
Actually, the first time we met was kind of funny though. Or the first time we talked to each other.
Yeah. I called her Lisa.
Yeah. She was like, I was like, hi. Because I was new to this unit. We work in a hospital. Or did. And I was like, you always want to make a good impression. So I'm like introducing myself to everybody. And then I was like, oh, I haven't introduced myself to you yet. And she's like, I know who you are. Your name is Lisa.
People want to know if you would watch Fallout. Spooky is asking that question.
Fallout?
What's Fallout?
It's a new series, right?
Mhm.
Is it on Amazon, I think? I haven't seen it
I
either.
don't even know what
I know it's
what's Fallout
based
about?
on a
Let's Google.
it's based on a video game. I don't want you to bring it up because I don't want any spoilers, like just in
Yeah.
case. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
know
just don't even
Fallout
know what
Boy.
it's about. So
Yeah, I have like an idea of what it could be about, but I wouldn't know like what the storyline is. But yeah, I think we could definitely add it to the list for sure if people want
would
us
be
to
one
watch
a
that.
good one for one that none of us have seen.
Yeah. There's a few of those. I've also like honestly like with like new stuff I've been trying for some things to like not
Hold off.
to kind of hold off, but like things that I've already started, I'm just like I can't
Yeah.
wait. So, what else? Oh my goodness, there's so many questions.
Quiz?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Somebody.
do
Oh, we're
more
just
questions.
I think some people like tuned in like a little bit later, so there's just some repeat questions. But yeah,
That's
we
okay.
but I'll just answer them again.
Yeah.
So, in real time, we've just finished season 4 last weekend.
Mhm.
And so yeah, we'll be getting those videos out over the next
That was a good season.
like few weeks. It was a very
Yeah.
good season.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! Another. Oh my
Super
goodness!
chat.
Another super chat.
Ixion.
Ixion.
Big deal.
Fallout is amazing. It is very dark humor.
Oh,
I would
okay.
like that
Yeah.
for sure. I am sure you would love it. Very violent though. Well, I feel
That's
like
okay.
Game of Thrones is also like.
Yeah.
Got me.
Well, yeah, it's like it trains you or not not trains you, desensitizes you a little bit.
Yeah.
Although I have to say, so like largely like I have like rewatched Game of Thrones in its entirety, like especially every time like a new season would come out, like I would rewatch it. But like generally speaking, the way that I've like seen it so many times is because like I also watch other reaction channels, and so like you don't see everything like when it's the edited versions or whatever. And so yeah, going back and like watching some of these episodes, like I forget some of the like smaller finer details of things that had happened, and then also just like you do forget how violent some of it is because it's not, you can't show that on YouTube.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
like you're like
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh, I
Do you
forgot.
guys
Sorry.
remember season 1, episode 5 when the mountain cut the horse's head off?
Oh yeah.
And I spilt my drink
Oh,
all over myself.
That was awesome.
Oh
That
my
was so
goodness,
funny.
that was so
Big
funny.
jump.
I think the funniest part too, though, is that either of us actually even noticed initially. We were both so
Yeah.
consumed by the
Yeah.
show, and then she was like, "You guys,"
Yeah.
and we're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Marcel, how easy are these lovely ladies to produce? Answer
That's a great question to whoever asked that.
That was Wendy.
Oh.
So
Good
Wendy,
question.
I'd just like to remind you that I'm outnumbered right now. So I'll message you the answer later.
Cop out. Cop out.
Sal.
I think we're fine.
I mean, I'm sure we have our days. We can be demanding. Like, I'm like, fluff my pillow. This water is not the right temperature. You know, stuff like that.
Just the usual.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We're divas over here.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That was, it was a toss up between Mugshotz Reacts and Divas on a Couch. Like, as our name.
No.
Oh, have you guys seen The Boys?
Oh, I think we're back.
Actually,
Oh my god, how did I do that? How did I turn it off?
no, but just hold it still.
No! Okay, sorry guys, you're gonna go on a wild ride for a second here. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, no, it's turned on in the app somehow. There we go.
That was really bright.
It was really bright. I think like a button got touched somehow, or I don't know. That was really strange. Okay, sorry about that.
Wait, Half-Blood Prince said, oh no, they were just about to answer my question. What were you guys saying?
Oh, what was the question? Tell us again. Tell us
I
again.
already forget.
Yeah, my ADHD does not remember. And I just answered it.
Ask your question again, Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, you're not fully in the screen there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay, I'll get you.
Oh, okay.
There we go. All right. The Boys. Oh, we did. I think it froze. We didn't realize it froze. So yeah. So, Lindsay said she hasn't seen The Boys because she's a lesbian.
Not for many years.
Not for many years. But in reality, no, we have not. None of us have seen that show. I've heard good things, but I have
don't
not
know what it's
watched
about.
it. So we could
Other than
definitely.
boys, I'm assuming.
What's that?
I said
It's
I
about
don't know
boys.
what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
Other than obviously it's about boys. Maybe
Yeah.
like a group. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Marcel, they are saying that they're like, oh, you didn't want to answer that bad. Very diplomatic.
Yeah. That makes it sound like we're actually really awful when you don't answer. I get joke about it, but then give them a real
They're not
answer.
that bad. And yes,
They're not that bad.
I'm answering in my own will.
coerced.
This is not coerced.
Oh, that's really convincing.
Oh my gosh, okay. We
Oh
like to
my
joke.
goodness.
No more questions from the cell. He makes us look bad.
Ignore the gun click sound in the background.
Oh my god. Yeah, somebody asked about the Joffrey death.
Oh, in season 4. Okay.
So you guys can talk
So-
to that.
Actually, I was a little bit shocked because it was episode 2, I think, and I wasn't
Mhm.
expecting it.
Yeah.
Like that early in the
No,
season.
not at all. And so when that happened, I don't even remember. I haven't seen our reaction to it yet.
I haven't edited it
I
yet,
think-
so
right.
yeah.
I think I was really shocked that happened.
I think you're both very excited.
Very,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have laughed.
With glee.
Yeah.
Quickly. Well, it'll be
Yeah.
on Patreon in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
season 4, episode 2 will be on Patreon in 2 weeks. So can check that
Yeah.
out then. I barely remember because I haven't edited that
Yeah.
one yet. So
But we loved it.
oh my goodness, another super chat from
Nice.
Ixion. The Boys is also amazing. It is a dark satire on what would actually happen if there were superheroes. Lindsay would love it.
Oh.
Yeah, I probably would.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds,
That sounds
I
like
don't
a
know,
romantic
maybe
A
comedy.
dark satire.
Yeah.
about
maybe some of you
superheroes?
guys have seen Misfits. It's like an older show. I know you haven't. Shocker. It's also kind of like a darker, like kind of like superhero kind of a show. It was kind of strange though, because it was like it had 2, I thought, really good seasons, and then they like really changed a lot of the characters, and they really changed it. It was really, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't super happy with how they ended it, personally. But interestingly, the actor, I'm not gonna remember his name right now, but that plays Ramsay Bolton is in that show.
Oh.
And he plays
in Misfits?
Yeah, he plays a completely different character.
Oh.
Like when I first saw him in Game of Thrones, I was not expecting
him to be
him
crazy.
to be
a
frickin'
so you
psycho.
Had seen the other show before.
Yeah, because that
wow,
show
that
was like way older.
Like what?
Like he was like a very like timid like character in this other show, and so I was just like, oh, it's, you know, because like a lot of actors tend to like play similar parts,
or they get pigeonholed.
True, yeah.
Whichever.
And so like that's kind of what I was expecting, and then I was like, oh nope, this guy can act.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I would like to see is the actor who plays Joffrey in a different film, just to like experience him in a different way and see if I would still have all these feelings of hate for him.
That actor did not do a lot after Game of Thrones, but he did recently appear in the most recent season of Sex Education. Very, very different character.
Oh.
But also it was just a bit jarring though, because you're just like,
I
you're
think
like, it's Joffrey!
Yeah,
I think that's a good show too.
I think that's just so interesting though. Like,
You had mentioned he kind of like left acting
For like a little bit, yeah.
because people hated him probably.
Well, I think part of that, and also part of it is like, I mean, I think
young.
he was young, and I also think like being in a show like Game of Thrones, like that can be very overwhelming, like in terms of the like fame and stuff too.
And then
like,
the expectations that come after
Yeah.
that, after such a good run.
And again, like maybe he was only getting offers to play roles like that, and sometimes actors too. Like it's, I don't know. I'm just
You're always
guessing,
the evil
but like
one.
yeah, and if you can get away from that, you would want to, like,
Maybe.
unless you didn't care. I mean,
yeah, maybe.
but I think I would probably want to veer from that.
They want to know Charmed Original, and I think I saw other people ask it before, if we've seen The Walking Dead.
No.
I have seen The Walking Dead up until I can't recall which season it was that I kind of like stopped watching it, but I've seen quite a few seasons of it. Yeah, they have not seen it. I think, like, again, Lindsay, I don't know, you guys. I literally don't know if she can handle Walking Dead. Like,
the jumping and screaming.
Oh my god.
like we would maybe we'll have to like set up 2 cameras and have you like physically
in
separated
different rooms.
in different rooms, physically separated from us. Like,
yeah, there's a certain level of like scare that I just can't watch though, and I won't, because like at the same time it wouldn't make for a good reaction, because if I get really scared, I do just cover my face and I can't watch.
Yeah.
So then it becomes almost not good.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, that show also like it has more of that. It has more than that is what I was trying to say. Like more than just like jump scare type things, but it definitely does have some of that. I mean, it is like a horror drama kind of.
Like some people like the feeling of being scared.
Yeah.
And they like
Is it a dopamine hit?
Probably. I don't like.
I'm like the opposite. Like if there's
I don't like it.
Anybody who does like
really, really scared,
plays like any video games, and they're like, turn down the brightness until you can not see the logo, and I'm like, turn the brightness up so that I can see everything, because I don't want no shit sneaking up on me. Like, no thank you.
Well, even when I know something's coming, it still scares the shit out of me. Like, I'm just so jumpy. By nature.
Charmed Original. You probably stopped watching after episode 7 when that sounds close. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say, like, I feel like maybe I've seen like 6 or 7 seasons of it before.
You mean season 7, episode 1?
Yeah, they're saying like when I stopped watching it was like around there, I believe. The Wire would be great as well for them to watch.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Again, yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard really good things, but that is like not that type of show. I think is less my genre. But
Can
The
I
Wire?
just thought of, do you know what show we did watch? We have watched some
I know,
stuff.
we just watch very different.
But do you know what
types.
show we watched that we actually really liked? Succession.
I know, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Like I
Like
I
that
tend to like
type of show.
political dramas. Like right now we're watching The Regime, and yeah, we just I don't know if it's me. Like I like historical fiction, so anything that's kind of like crime
oh
related.
yeah, somebody said Shogun. Yeah, that one.
What?
I've heard
Never
like
even heard.
I've
of
seen so many like reactors like that they're like putting episodes up about that, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to see it because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, that's meant to be very, very good. Oh, Orphan Black. Yes, I freaking love Orphan Black, and it's Canadian actress is the main actress in it.
Hey, can I tell you a fun, true fact about that?
Can you?
Yeah. So my little brother was a child actor in Canada, and I got to shadow a director on a couple episodes that they filmed, and that girl that's in Orphan Black was in the episodes.
Oh yeah.
That I
Yes.
was like
Shadowing.
shadowing the director and on set for. So I knew her as this like tiny little, probably 9 or 10-year-old. Yeah.
Well, how old were you? Because she's older than me.
I'm well, Trevor would have been or Bever would have been, I don't know, like 10.
Okay.
You know me.
Yeah.
Time blindness, especially when it's in the past.
Yeah.
I was a teenager, probably younger teenager, trying to like figure out. I was gonna go to film school at one point. I did actually briefly study film.
Yeah.
That was in like 99, so I don't know, maybe I was 17, 18, something.
I don't know. Another one that I really like along the lines of Walking Dead that I've seen that I think is really, really well done is The Last of Us. And yeah,
I heard a lot of hype
think I've
about that
seen
show. And when it
thumbnail.
first came out, I remember everyone talking about it, but we didn't watch it.
So yeah, Oberyn is like the main actor in that show.
I like him.
Yeah. So yeah, he's really awesome. It's strange to see him in Game of Thrones now because he's like so much younger in Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones was like his big break. Like that was like the first like big kind of thing that he was in.
He was in Narcos too, right?
I think so. I haven't seen Narcos, but
I haven't finished it,
Yeah.
but I watched a couple seasons. That's about
Yeah.
oh my goodness. Ixios,
Pascal.
sorry, I can't stop
Escobar?
Yeah.
I can't stop super chatting. Shogun is Amazing. Amazing. Sorry, I love that so much. Based on true 17th century Japanese history.
Oh,
Fun.
that
It's
makes
so
that even
interesting.
more interesting to me now.
Yeah. No, I was like thinking that I wanted to watch that one anyways. I've heard so many good things about that. Thank you for your super chats. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
that's really nice. Thank you.
I'm telling you, you'd be obsessed with Fallout. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Cersei's actress. I saw her before Game of Thrones. I couldn't recall it first. Then I realized she was in the 300. Have you guys seen the 300?
A long
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I don't really remember
hated
it.
that movie.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has a very specific style.
Yeah,
That director has a very
just-
specific style.
It's not
so-
even that I just liked the style. It just relied. I don't like films that rely on too much
Oh my goodness.
action scenes to carry a movie. And at that specific time, that's how I felt about it. I don't know if I would change my mind or watch it through a different lens.
Mhm.
But yeah, just not I didn't like it.
Have you seen the HBO series The Newsroom?
No, but
No,
does
I
that
haven't.
the guy from Dumb and Dumber in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
yeah.
That would definitely interest me.
Yeah.
Sometimes what interests me is it takes her a bit to get her on board.
And then I'm obsessed.
Yeah, like there's been shows where you're like, I don't think I'd like that when I describe like the premise or
But
the
I'm always
idea.
wrong.
Mhm.
And then eventually she'll watch it and be like, why didn't you tell me why didn't we watch this sooner? And I'm like,
I did.
kind of like Steph
Yeah.
with Game of
With Game of
I
Thrones.
did the exact same thing to you, actually. I was like, why did you never tell us to watch this? This show is amazing. And
Yeah.
she just about like reached
Like I've only been asking you for
Yeah.
75 years. Somebody asked, I doubt that you've seen any of the Flaniverse.
What the hell?
So Mike Flanagan is like a showrunner, like producer. He has a lot of series: The Haunting of Hill House, The Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, and The Fall of the House of Usher.
All of those sound terrifying, which
I've
is
seen
why
all of them.
don't.
I've seen all of them. I love them.
Would I be scared?
Yes.
Okay.
but they're also like good though. Like they're like there's like a really like interesting like mystery to like figure out with them.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, I think you would
It's
really enjoy it.
trying
We just need like a shield. And then maybe
I think they're saying that I need a padded room. We'll have the stream into the padded room where
Yeah.
I am.
And I'll wear bubble wrap.
yes.
Well, I'll
If
be
I'm
alone in the
near
bubble
you.
room.
Yeah.
Okay. In the
Oh
padded
my
room.
goodness.
Bubble room?
Oh.
I said bubble room.
What's going on?
What? Oh, Lindsay's gonna end up on Wiki Feet, so I'm just helping her out.
Sorry.
Oh
no.
Scary makes amazing reactions. I mean, that's true. We'd have to get Lindsay her own mic because she would like blow out the mic so that I could control the audio volume.
That's the thing. I think I blow up YouTube, and not in the like a viral way, with just my sound.
Oh my goodness.
Decibels.
Oh my goodness. Chernobyl. Yes, I saw Chernobyl. Chernobyl was
I would love to
amazing.
see Chernobyl.
Yeah. It's a mini series.
Yeah,
so
it's a
it would-
mini
So that would
series
be
and-
like a good one for like in between some like bigger series or something potentially.
Yeah, like, but see, okay, the other thing is, I have a surgery coming up. I'm getting my surgery in June.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I need things. Actually, that's a question I can put out. I'm going to be laid up for 6 weeks. So things that I can watch that you don't want a reaction to, but like a recommend, like miniseries, like Chernobyl.
Something
that's
to
a good
keep
one.
her
Occupied.
Yeah. I'm actually will write them down because I should prepare for those weeks where I'm just not going to be able to do a whole lot. But yeah, anyway, that'd be helpful, guys. Thanks.
We trust you in your recommendations, obviously.
Yes.
Chernobyl. Not ones
Oh
that you-
yeah, Dark. Dark is amazing. I loved Dark. The only thing about Dark, I think you would really, really struggle with it, because it's in German.
So
Yeah.
subtitles are
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
But
No, actually,
You
I
have
watched
done
with
it.
only subtitles.
Yeah, but it's only
Not-
like I mean you can
language,
right.
Yeah.
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah. Like
Well,
there is a dubbed
except
version.
elite.
Oh no, but then we put the English.
Yeah,
Right.
the
We
dubbed.
didn't do that.
Yeah, I personally I always try to watch shows in the original language because I just think that like that's like the original actors
Yeah.
like you know
Inflections and portrayal.
inflections and portrayal of the character.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I think when I first started watching Dark, it was like accidentally set to English, and I was like, "This is so weird. Like, what's wrong with this
Yeah.
show?" And then I realized that it was dubbed, and then I put the German on, and I was like, "Wow, it's so much better." And it's just like,
We've
yeah,
been told that, but like when we were watching this other series called Elite, that's a Spanish series, which is kind of this like combo of if Gossip Girl met what's any sort of like whodunit crime drama show. That's kind of what it is.
Mhm.
Of like young rich teenagers in Spain, but like everyone was like, watch it with Spanish in the background, but I found that hard. I think just the kind of like attention that I struggle with my ADHD, not that it is everything about me, but I couldn't. I had to have the English.
I
But
wonder
you're
maybe-
right. I did lose something in that.
Yeah.
For sure. I know.
I
did,
wonder,
but-
like, maybe if we reacted to something like that, if we, like, initially reacted to it with the English dub, so that you can, like, get it, and then you could go back and rewatch it with the, like, in the original language, maybe, to, like, get the feeling for it. Yeah, that's an option. What else? Oh, some other people did the quiz and ended up as Baelish also.
My people! Let us band
The
together.
Expanse. Yeah, The Expanse is good. That's one that I actually I haven't finished it. I for whatever reason struggle with that show. I don't know why. I just have never been able to finish it. I don't know why. Like, I like it, but yeah, it's just one of those ones. Will you three ever take the channel full time and react to 3 or 4 series a week, Stephanie? Not right now, for sure. Like, unfortunately, like, I mean, with just life stuff, it's like hard, and I think like we all have careers that we, you know, we're pretty like invested in at this point. So like I would definitely want to keep doing the channel, but at this moment in time I don't ever see it going like full time.
Well, it's hard to imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that, like, we just, we are invested in like what we do with our careers. Yeah, it would honestly take a lot for that to probably ever be something that could be actualized.
Maybe in retirement.
Yeah. Which, I mean, for some of us might not be.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Ouch.
Yellow Jackets. Yes.
So-
or have you seen that?
No,
Well,
we started to try to watch it, and actually, I think we must have been in a bad headspace or something mentally. So it was just bad timing.
I just don't think that, for me, I want to travel and I want to keep traveling. A show based around a plane crash is just not a good idea for me. Like, it will, like,
I mean,
sound
the
like
plane
I'm a nut, but like,
the plane only crashes once.
Yeah.
So the rest of the show is not.
No,
like
I think
that.
we stopped after the episode where she had to cut off someone's leg, and then we just stopped watching. I think if we were in a better time in our lives,
I think,
or a better headspace, we might have been able to keep going, but it just...
That's too bad. It seems to be popping off, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
Someday I'll watch it.
Oh,
Right.
Queen's Gambit would be really
I
Have you
love
seen
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
see
so
that
that
one.
was a top notch.
We love the
show.
Queen's Gambit and are very much looking forward to the sequel that is coming soon.
There is one?
Well, sorry, the next season, I mean, not the
No,
sequel.
I think it was just a series, a mini series.
No,
There's
a
something else coming out.
As the
But
next
I think
season,
it came out as a mini series.
It did, but now there's
the
something
next
else
season
coming
I
out.
know.
is
Yeah.
coming out.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
There is another.
the next season if it's just a mini.
Well, you're just
This
being
is
pedantic.
called
So
season 2. It's
There
called
is-
season 2 of the Queen's Gambit.
Oh, did you guys see Squid Game?
Only the first season. Yes.
I didn't watch any of that.
I watched it with my
We
son.
sometimes watch things separately.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've seen way more things than her. Like, because I'll be like, ooh, I wormhole into like a period of history. Or
Although
something,
so
and
far
then-
the things that these guys want to
No.
react to, it seems like
But-
she's seen more of them.
Well, yeah, like,
Yeah.
because I really
Have different.
have a very different, by nature, gravitated to different content.
Severance would be really good if you haven't seen that. Yeah, The Leftovers, that was an interesting movie. And Handmaid's Tale, you've probably
but
seen
we
that.
stopped.
We stopped not for any reason. We just didn't pick it up.
Well,
We watched the first 3 or 4.
I feel like we got I feel like there was lulls within the season. Like,
I don't-
remember we got
I don't really remember.
really over her being trapped in that like warehouse type of thing or whatever.
I honestly don't. I don't really.
Yeah,
remember.
I
It was
feel
a
like
while ago.
I can lose interest really easily in stuff. Unfortunately, it's a curse. And if something
Alright.
lulls too much, then I'm like, ugh.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Ozark. Did you guys see Ozark?
We watched one episode,
Yeah.
and
So many, like, one episode.
it
The
didn't
first movie.
really grasp. But here, I will say this, that I believe once upon a time we had watched one Breaking Bad episode and then stopped, and then years later we were like, let's try it again, and then we're upset. So we're kind of weird where we have to just be in the right
We have to be in the
Yeah.
right mood for something.
for that
I
kind
mean,
of
to be
content.
fair, even Schitt's Creek, I had trouble getting through the first season, like the first few episodes. Like, I just found the characters so unlikable, which it's 100% meant to be.
What?
No, if you have to
There
go
was-
back, you have to go back with
I-
the mindset of like not knowing who they are. The first couple of episodes, they're very unlikable, but then as you go on, like it's one of those shows that gets better as the seasons go on, I would say.
So for
that's
me, like,
interesting.
Yeah. And I'm not the only. I've heard that from other people too.
That's fair.
It's fair, but like if you've never watched Christopher Guest films, which I don't know if you have, like Best in Show,
Show.
Yeah, I've seen that.
and the Mighty Winds and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because like it's really that where you're.
But
just
it's
like,
different from a movie, right? Because it's a TV show, so it's a slower burn. So
I
then
know,
it's
but
like,
for me, like instantly when, like it grabbed me from the minute that Moira screamed about wigs in her like obscure nutty way. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm in love with that character.
Yeah.
That I was like, she's gonna be off the hook, nutsy, hilarious, like
And we love
rich
Catherine
woman
O'Hara.
who's out of touch into outer space, and I just like know how she can play a character and just let it like. And there's always like this.
I
grounding
actually
to it, like-
saw that she is meant to be in season 2 of The Last of Us.
Oh, was she also okay? So, only
Eugene
murders in the
Levy.
building.
Oh,
See,
yes,
that's
I
another one of our
love-
favorites.
I
was
love
Only
that
Murders.
show.
I like that show too.
Yeah.
Is she supposed to be in the new
No,
season?
Eugene Levy.
Oh,
is
yeah.
coming
Oh,
in the new
okay.
season. Yeah.
But like, anyway, I love Schitt's Creek. I love those like hilarious,
Oh,
out of touch characters.
Somebody a while back asked, and I was trying to keep it in my head, but then I forgot. 'Cause, have you guys seen Star Wars?
Oh, okay. Yes, I love Star Wars 'cause my dad took us to Star Wars and stuff.
And you've seen all of them?
No. I've seen
So-
all the original ones.
Those are the ones I haven't seen.
The older ones?
the older ones.
Oh,
I've only
interesting.
seen
And then
the
one,
newer
I
ones.
saw
1, 2, and 3 or something.
all the, like-
which are
Yeah.
the newer ones.
So I saw all the remastered ones in the film, in the like of the originals in the theater, and then there was, I think, when they what's his name was young, Han Solo's character, I think they do as like when he's young.
Yeah, that's number 1,
I've seen that one.
isn't it?
I don't know what they're called. I'm really bad at that. I've seen a couple of the new ones, but then I like stopped. Yeah, probably in the like 2000, like whenever all that they first kind of came out and being remade. I saw up to there, and then I know there's ones that have come out since, and I have not seen like any of the new ones. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe
I
something to
kind
foray
of
into.
get stuck on like just the OG things. Like I love Back to the Future
Mhm.
films. Like love those. If they came out with new ones, I'd probably be like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna see that.
I think
there's
it's
something about
interesting to watch.
Nostalgia for me.
Interesting to watch them in like chronological order though, like not the order in which they were
Right.
released.
That would help.
Yeah, it gives like
Have not done
a
that.
different like perspective to
Yeah.
the larger story.
Yeah,
For sure.
that would. Like I love Batman. I love the old Batmans. The only one of the new Batmans that I've seen was the one with Heath Ledger. That was really good.
Yes.
There
Yeah.
was maybe even a Batman before that one.
There's so many Batmans.
And-
There's definitely a Batman before the
Oh,
Heath
okay.
Ledger one.
See, like
Yeah.
I just loved the
Like George Clooney was Batman
Yeah, never
a
seen
long
that.
time ago.
Tim Burton one's so good.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's been about 2 hours, so I think we're gonna wrap up here, you guys. This was so awesome. Apologies for the glitchy start, but I think all in all it went pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
I had
fun.
a good time.
Yeah, next time we'll try our best to get the camera this way. Sorry, I was like it wouldn't start. I kept trying to like get it to start and it would not start. It's like you have to change this thing. We could not find the settings, so we will try to get that to work next time. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. We can't wait to do this again. I
For
think
sure.
I'm speaking for all of us, but I think yeah.
Yes.
Two
Yeah,
thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Okay, awesome. And hopefully we'll get better at this.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you spending your Saturday with us, and thank you to everyone for all the super chats. That's so kind, so
Yeah.
awesome. Have
And
a
just-
wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you soon.
We'll
Yeah.
see you next Saturday. Just
Yeah.
not live.
Not live, but we'll be there. And yeah, so on YouTube next Saturday, the season finale of not episode
Season
season
3.
yeah, the season finale of season 3 will be going live on YouTube next Saturday, and episode 1 of season 4 will be up on Patreon next Saturday. And I think there's like maybe some bonus videos that we might be planning on watching now that we have seen. So like now we finished season 4, so I'm so excited. There's like so much more content, like
Yeah.
little fun things that we can
From
react
our
to.
Yes.
Patreon.
Throw on the Patreon. Yes. Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks
Everybody
everyone.
for your support.
Bye. 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 We might not be able to end it right away. I don't know how to do that.
I'll have to go shut it off.
I think we need the producer to shut it off. Bye. It's a rocky ending.
Yeah.
Bye.